Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Thank you for joining us and in following with the follow count. We are up to 4,581 followers. Thank you for everyone that continues to tell your friends every day about our Instagram page. This is the most followers we ever got on any of the things that we've been doing for the past 10 years. So we really appreciate it. Ms. Tex, thank you for joining the show. So we really do appreciate you guys. And we know that there are guys out there and girls that share our inspirational posts, share our videos, and share our page with at least one person every day, or they post it. I see people who post every day on their page, on their Facebook pages, to join our Instagram page, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to let you know that Live Feed with your host Richard Santiago is brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to helping survivors of bullying, and by travelingtechteacher.com. Hey teachers, for all your teacher resources, go and check out travelingtechteacher.com. All right, today I'm going to talk about letting go. I talked to a girl from England early this morning, and she says that she's no longer being bullied at school, which I'm glad to hear. Hello, Kat. Thank you for joining the show. She's no longer being bullied at school, but she has a crush on a guy that he continues to call her obscene words. And so I told her that she needs to drop that guy and forget that crush that she has on him. But she can't seem to walk away from him. Folks, we got to learn to stop hanging or stop crushing on guys or girls that just continue to be animals. Okay, thank you, Luce, for joining the show. It's as simple as that. Clark, thank you for joining the show. We got to stop. Let's put it this way. If I gave you a plate of warm apple pie and I put that in your hand, what would you do? You'd probably go and eat that, right? So if I take that same plate, but I put a nice warm plate of cow manure on the plate, what are you going to do? You're probably going to drop it, right? So that's the same thing that you should do when you're dealing with people that are toxic, that do nothing but continue to bully you or continue to call you names. You just got to drop them. You can't hold on to those people. You wouldn't hold on to a plate full of horse manure, right? So why hold on to these guys or girls that continue to call you names? Let me give you an example. So this weekend, thank you, Clark, I was celebrating the birthday of a friend. Now, the friend is also getting divorced. The problem was that where we went to celebrate, his ex-wife was there. So he got a little too drunk. And kids, you should never do that. You should never be so drunk in public you don't know what's going on. Anyway, and they started talking. She started talking to him about that he shouldn't be that drunk. It was civil conversation. She turned to me and she said, make sure he gets home safe. I said, yes, I will make sure he gets home safe. Then there was another friend that I am no longer hanging with. I am no longer hanging with because of this. He said something to her, and I could not hear because it was loud music where we were at. But he said something to her that really ticked her off. And I'm going to assume that it was something extremely personal, okay? And you shouldn't do that. If you find out personal stuff about people, you should not throw it in their face when they get angry or when you get angry. And I believe that that's what he did. I did not hear what he said, but I'm sure he did. He said something very personal to her, and it got her upset. And she wanted to rip his head off his shoulders, and rightly so. So my point in all that, not to tell you that stuff, but to tell you that I'm going to tell these guys, and hopefully they'll see this video so they'll know that I will continue to hang out with you guys because I enjoy hanging out with you guys, but I will not hang out with you guys if this person is with us. And I'm not going to embarrass the person because that's not fair. I'm not going to embarrass the person and tell or say any of their names. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not hanging out with these guys anymore if that guy comes, because this guy seems to be a person that tries to get information from people, personal information, and then tell other people. Now, he has done it in the past. This is not like the first thing. I always give people chances. Maybe they made a mistake. There's nothing wrong with giving a friend a chance, but in my opinion, it's one chance. Not only that, you can see, pay attention to the way, I'm not saying my thinking is the best thinking in the world. I'm just saying he has not done anything negative to me. Nothing. But he has done negative things to other friends. So my thought is, when is it my turn? Are you going to do that same thing to me? And this is the way we have to start thinking. We can't be afraid. Well, I only have 2 friends. This guy is a jerk, but if I'm not his friend, I'm only going to have 1 friend. We can't be worried about that. That's why we have to love ourselves. We got to look at ourselves as our best friend. I am my best friend. So if I have no friends at all, I still have a best friend because I am my own best friend. And that's how we got to start thinking. And I think that's why people, do this. For instance, this girl, she loves the feeling of having that crush. We all, come on, let's be honest. We all love that feeling. We all love that feeling. Hello, Kenzie King. Thank you for joining the show. We all love that feeling about having friends, having that crush, being in love with that person. We all love that feeling. We never want that feeling to go away. But if the person is treating us like garbage, then we have no other choice but to let that person go. And some people cannot do that. So you end up either getting bullied or you end up getting mistreated. And we gotta learn to let go, people. We got to learn to let go. Some people just cannot let go. So I want to also say that we're getting closer to finishing our film, Dear Bully, which will be out on Vimeo.com. So if you do not have a Vimeo account, please get one. You don't need it to watch the film, but you do need it to smash the heart, to comment. And remember, I told all you guys, I've been telling you guys for a long time, when this comes out, I want you to smash that heart. I want you to share it, and I want you to comment, please. And not just a heart emoji or a thumbs up emoji. Really comment. My favorite part of the film was, and tell the people your favorite part of the film. All right? That's what we should do. Kenzie, I see your question. I'm going to answer your question. Kenzie says, so I have a lot of friends with depression, and I was wondering, how do you help them? Well, one thing that you can do to help your friends through depression is try to do things with them, I think. Try to keep their mind occupied. I think that's the best way. Hello, Luce. Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you always being on the show. Kat, I appreciate you always being on the show as well. Keep their minds occupied. You can do. Keep their minds occupied. Always do stuff with them. Always listen to them as well. If they're talking to you, always listen to them. Really listen good and give them some good advice. Be honest. A lot of people say, wow, you give great advice. You give awesome advice. I have no schooling. That's one thing I want to tell you guys. I'm not a professional, so seek the help of a professional before doing any of the things I tell you on this Instagram page, okay? But people tell me you're not a professional, you have the best advice. Like some people have been going to psychiatrists and they tell me that I've given them the best advice, better than the psychiatrist, because I think some psychiatrists, number one, want to keep you coming. If you solve the problem, then you're no longer going to them, so they want to keep you going there, so they're not going to really tell you what you need to. I just keep it real. What would I do? What would I do? When I was depressed, I didn't want to feel that way. I really hated the drugs that they were giving to me. I didn't like the way they made me feel. So I said, okay, so I gotta fix myself because this person is not fixing me. So I had to fix myself. And so I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm gonna be honest with them. So you gotta also tell them to be honest with yourself. Why is it that you're depressed? Is it, some people are depressed because, to stick with our topic of today, we thank you for joining the show. Some people are depressed because they want to keep holding on to stuff. And you can't continue to hold on to stuff, everybody. If you like what I'm saying, please smash that heart for me 1 time or 2 times or 3 times. But live feed with your host, Richard Santiago is brought to you by thebullyexposed.com and travelingtechteacher.com. Remember, anyone could wear the crown, anyone could be a hero, so be kind to one another and have a great day.